when you say that the Attorney General held doubts about the professional competence of the RGP team, did he advance a basis for his doubts?
No, I don't think so. He used the word in Spanish from memory, but it wasn't a substantive reason.
Can you share the word in Spanish?
Payasos.
Payasos. To translate it,
clowns.
And did you understand his comment to relate to purely the number of charges, or did it go beyond that?
I thought he took a dim view of the team generally. So I had this general concern around making sure that lines were drawn around his office, his function, what the CM was doing, what I was doing, and it went to that.
I think you've touched upon this in your answers, but I want to ask you plainly. Did you think or have any reason to believe that anyone from government was seeking to influence the Attorney General's decisions?
Influence his decisions? No. I can be as complete as possible. I thought Michael might be adopting views, for example, on the ownership of NSYS, which weren't his own, that he might not have thought through thoroughly. He's a very thorough lawyer, but I had the sense that there were certain conclusions, for example, to do with the ownership of NSYS, which I didn't share, which I couldn't see how he shared, but which he did seem to opine on, as had the Chief Minister, and I found it, I suppose, curious. So I had this sort of building concern over time that notions were being planted in his head that maybe he needed to push back on.
And when you say that there was a need to be especially anxious about that concern for the good reputation of the jurisdiction and its officers and institutions not be exploited by anyone with an incentive to conflate Gibraltar's interests with their own, did you have anyone specific in mind?
I had the CM and Mr. Levy in mind in particular.